cray. Okay, let's talk about cray insane. And again, I just wish there was a way of getting them to see it. Here's a clip of Bill Maher, right, talking about the 2020 election on Joe Rogan, right?
And his position, like, do you think he really believes they stole the election, or do you think he's bullshitting?
Who gives a fuck? It doesn't.
I mean, like, who gives a fuck? That is so where they are, right? Could not care less what reality. All it is he knows with 100% certainty the election was completely kosher the second that the weird bumps happened in the count and nothing made sense, right? Oh, everything's fine. Shut up. No. And it's crazy, right? It's like just doesn't care what his position is.
Who gives a fuck?
Who gives a fuck if he really believes it?
But I mean, if he really believes there's evidence that the election was rigged.
No, I don't care. No, first of all, that was part of the January 6th committee's findings. He has multiple.
Okay. The January 6th committee's findings. How do you find any legitimacy in that whatsoever? But again, this isn't to prove things. This is to it's to make people like Bill Maher feel okay in to justify life to him, right?
All the people around him told him that he lost that election, including Bill Barr.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
again, appeal to authority. Why not just answer any of the questions, right? Rather than say there's nothing to answer. But don't ask anything. If you ask anything, you're a freaking racist, bigot, insurrectionist, and we are going to throw you in jail. You are going to get raided by the FBI, and you are going to get thrown into jail. Don't ask anything, but there's nothing to ask. Nothing to ask at all.
You know, and he admitted he had. One of his quotes was that they have on record of him saying, "I don't want people to know I lost this election."
I kind of have to see that in context, but why not stillman his argument? I do my best to stillman which is a great expression, right? But yeah, no, Bill Maher lives in absolute, like every freaking crazy I don't call them leftists because leftists used to be normal, right? I used to consider myself oh, look at this, the good Lord has provided. I knew I had this somewhere. Alka-Seltzer. I think that might indeed be the way to go, right? Yes, a bit plop fizz might make my life better. What do you got to say for yourself, Bill?
That's kind of crazy.
Well, he's crazy.
Yeah, maybe you are, mate. Again, maybe you are, and so tying into that. First we have this over here. 1 second. Doink. Share screen. This is what I would love to see, right? And it will never happen. This is where the clip came from. Tim Pool saying, we tried to have Bill Maher several times and offered to do our show from LA so we can have a sit down with him, but he's uninterested. Yes, he's uninterested because the truth is they all know they're full of shit. I mean, that is the thing. They all know they are completely and totally full of shit. And when you drop a bomb on their bullshit, right, that's when they melt down, which is basically what happened with Az, right? That's what the viral insanity was about Az. But where is this thing? Not that one. Not that one. Not that. This is okay. Now this is going crazy. Really. Oh, for fuck's sake. Everything in my life is living hell, right? Literally everything in my life is living hell. Why did that just happen? I've never seen Alka-Seltzer try and take over the world like the blob before. What the hell? Must be about years old, right? Must be like 30 years old. There's this one. Oh, yeah, here. So we can't play this clip. It's 23 minutes long, right? Breaking. A Democrat county supervisor in Hinds, Mississippi, is challenging his party's primary election results after discovering massive electoral fraud. Oh, no! That can't be! Only crazy people think that, right? Okay, so now I'm scared. Let's give this a go. Oh, God. Hopefully that helps. Oh. I hope there wasn't anything too disturbing in that cut beforehand. We have videotapes of somebody going into boxes, bringing in thumb drives, bringing in ballots, and inserting them into machines. You had that in the 2020 election, right? But no. Again, Bill Maher knew. I mean, like Bill Maher, had that sinking, terrible feeling that Trump was going to win at 3 a.m. as he sat sobbing into his hanky, right? And then weirdly, everything turned around and said, no, that's it. Nobody talk about anything anymore. And if you do, you're a bigot. The person talking about his county Democratic Party chair. If you watch this presentation, it's exactly like what happened in the 2020 election and 2022 in Arizona. If Democrats are rigging their own primaries, imagine what they're doing in the general election. I can only agree. Karen Trump, I'm not alone. Democrats are rigging elections everywhere. I think that you know why? Because they got away with it. And they got away with it by gaslighting everybody and telling them there's nothing to see here. And if you say anything, you're a bigot and you're a weirdo and we hate you. Right? Oh, these stupid people don't believe everything the government tells them implicitly. Oh, look, here's another shot. Fancy a lockdown? Oh, God. Nothing can go wrong with that, right? Nothing can go wrong with that. Do anything nice. Do nice to watch. Oh, yeah, this is kind of cool. There's a couple of fun things here. Doink. 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 I'll start getting the chat soon. This is really cool, right? This blew me away.
Channel's clear, Captain.
Colony Beta 6 clears us for normal approach.
So what bridge? I mean, this is clearly the original series with a movie bridge, but what bridge is it? Star Trek 2, maybe? I don't know.
Sir?
Normal orbit approach procedures, Mr.
You can do all this with AI now. Frankly, I find the chair the most impressive thing. I don't know why, I really do. But here, check out, this is a AI upgrade from 1963. And this is going to become normal, I think. JFK, I think, shortly before it, obviously. These images are incredible. And again, look how AI cleaned them up. I think probably JFK was the last president until Trump that went against the intelligence services. I mean, it's going to I love the way they had the VidFire was a process for upgrading the black and white episodes, and when they brought them out on DVD. God only knows what they're going to have when they get to them on Blu-ray, which they've already started. But here, it's not just a video. Check out this audio.
It's checkmate, isn't it? I want to see the Venus-Mars game. You want to see your hero, Maverick Chen.
So this must be Dalek Master Plan.
I just happened to admire him, that's all. Well, I'm going to do some work now, even if you aren't.
All right, well, this is just empty sound now.
I tell you what, if we tune into Channel 403, we'll get the news. That should cover both our requirements, agree?
Ah, but we may only get a report of what Maverick Chan said, not actually see him.
That's hardly likely.
Nah, she's into Maverick Chen like I'm into Donald Trump.
The guardian of the solar system is going away on holiday. He will, no doubt, say a few well-chosen words. minutes. Every well-chosen word will no doubt be transmitted.
His face looks really weird. It looks like it's like hollowed out.
And what about the routine calls?
Oh, you worry too much. The next one's 50 Alpha.
50 Alpha.
It's not for another 20
Okay, we get the point. Let's hear the upgrade.
minutes. Well, what about...
Okay, there we go. Audio and
See your hero, Maverick Chen.
I just happened to admire him, that's all. Well, I'm going to do some work now, even if you aren't.
I mean, it's just remarkable, the difference.
I tell you what, if we choose...
AI, baby. Apparently, there's, in a recent poll, 40% of the population, I don't know, America or the Western world, thinks we are heading towards the apocalypse. I mean, I was hoping by the end of next week, but they're saying like, I don't know, October. Really? It's always a month away. Apocalypse. You're only a day away. Yeah, this is fun. But really, the apocalypse can't come quickly enough for me. I mean, and I'm not even joking. Wind that back for a second. He's like, oh, look at me. I'm a lad, mate. I'm a lad. They're like, what's he doing to all those fish? I mean, this looks like a real aquarium. He's probably killing a bunch of fish by being a dick.
Man, gang shit, man. Wendy shit, man.
Oh, yeah, you're such a lad, mate. You're such a lad. I love it. Oh, for once, the police doing their fucking job.
Bro,
you know, he's glad. If you see this, by the way, it's me going back to 1973 and never, ever coming back, right? That's what this is. That's actually real footage. It's not fake. We'll watch it again. I mean, in reality, he's probably just crashing into some service station or something along those lines. What's that? What's this one? Hang on. Okay, we'll get to the one later. That's too weird. It's something else I want to look at. I'll do the chat before we get to ours. We'll look at this for a second. Because this ties into a whole thread of things we'll do for a couple of minutes. Again, it's more the Bill Maher CNN mentality, staring like impercent, trying to work out what's going on. How
was sort of the standout guy after the debate. A couple.
By the way, what's this girl's name? I can't remember what her name is. She is dumb beyond dumb. She is just like super duper duper dumb. This woman.
A couple weeks ago, in large.
I mean, really. Who would have thought this person is dumb?
Part because he took sort of the harpoons because Trump wasn't there, and also because he's been trying to make the most of what he thought was a performance that was very buzzy. Let's just say that. He was on the road.
You mean he was doing the best out of everyone? Talking about Vivek Ramaswamy. Laughed myself a bit of Vivek.
Iowa this past week. Our colleague Kyung Law was.
By the way, I love the way they all sit around the table. They all sit around the table as if what she's saying is valid and has. I mean, look at this guy's expression. Right? Yes, I invalidate you. Yes.
Kyung Law was with him, and he was very blunt about how he views his place in the GOP.
I'm not a party man.
Yeah, you said that.
I'm using the Republican Party as a vehicle to advance an America First agenda, but I have a true distaste for professional politicians wherever they...
Again, Vivek, mate, can you say something that makes me not love you? I agree with everything you say so hard. Right? It's so insanely hard. I do. And look, the Republican Party, they're useless. Oh, God, they're so useless. Right? They are, it's, look at this woman's expression. But there is a two-party system. Doesn't compare. She's literally having a breakdown.
They come from, so I sort of cringe a little bit when we frame everything in terms of partisan terms. That's not how I see it.
That is as Trumpian answer as you.
Okay, firstly, darling, it's like you're trying to look stupid at this point, right? Don't smile, okay? It looked better when you tried to be serious.
Trumpian answer as you can get without the kind of more bloviated rhetoric that comes with Donald Trump. That's the core of Donald Trump's message. And
now, I want to ask anybody there who's a diehard Republican, right? What do you think happens if Trump goes away? If Trump isn't on your ticket? You're going to lose 70%, 70% of your support. It's either Trump or the insane pervert evil weirdo Democrats, right? It's that's your choice. That, and I fully expect him to be running from prison.
As Vivek has tried to emulate Trump in so many ways, it's not surprising.
Emulate or just agree with, right?
That he's saying the quiet part out loud, not a traditional Republican.
No, that's the loud part. He's saying the loud part out loud.
Doesn't really care about the party.
We want Romney back.
This is all a vehicle. And as we've seen people running more and more for office to become famous, this is a perfect example of that.
Well, no, he's running, I think. Here's what I think is going on with Vivek, right? I think he genuinely does agree with Trump on a lot of his positions, right? I think he's telling the truth when he says that he thinks Trump was the best president. I think he also, in the 20th century, right? 21st century, I think he also knows he doesn't have a hope in hell on getting the nomination unless Trump's knocked out. You think there's actually quite a good chance that Trump might get knocked out and he wants to inherit their votes. And if Trump doesn't get knocked out, he wants some kind of job, right? I think it'll be an excellent VP.
But the strategy isn't working, right? I mean, Donald Trump is continuing to grow his lead. If
your goal is to be elected president, he said, no, I don't really need to be president. I'm happy to be in second place or third.
But even
winning is not his priority.
Well, but even doing that, it's essentially giving ballast to Donald Trump's argument, which is, I think, a problem for the Republican Party writ large.
Really? Have you seen the latest polling, darling? Biden's having his ass handed to him by Trump. Right? That's after your indictments.
If you're a Republican voter who's looking for somewhere else to go, you don't really have a lot of other options.
What about Democrats, right? What options do you have there?
And so having somebody who is,
I mean, RFK. I tell you what, get rid of your super delegates and have RFK run, right? Let's see how it really goes down.
Has sort of seized the headlines for the week coming out of the debate, essentially make Donald Trump's argument. It's just underscoring how much this is Donald Trump's
You're
party.
a party man. How does it sit with you to hear somebody say that he's just using the party?
Well, I've been a never Trumper from the beginning, and we just don't like the lack of civility and all the fucking winning and the people being in fucking charge rather than us idiot, cunt, loser, politician assholes.
It's in fashion right now to attack political parties. If you're
because you're all awful, right? I mean, honestly, if you run on a platform of stripping all politicians naked and shame marching them from every town for feces and vomit to be thrown on them, you're getting my fucking vote, mate. Yeah, 100%.
An insurgent kind of a candidate. Your argument is basically that everybody that came before me is wrong.
No. The system that you have built, you idiots, you absolute idiot, moron, cunt politicians, the system you have built, your uni party that you have built is a complete and total failure, right? In anything other than lining your own fucking cunt, pockets.
Ideologies that came before me are wrong.
I didn't mind Reagan.
Everything that anybody did up until this moment in history is incorrect, and I'm here to fix it all.
No. What you're doing at this moment in history, not the pop, right fucking now.
With a bumper sticker type slogan type of a campaign. And so I don't
stronger together.
Don't like it, but he's being honest about how he views political parties in America, which is that they're empty shells floating out in the ocean just to be boarded by pirates who may or may not have policy agendas that have anything to do with the history of that particular political party.
Yes, we in the Republican Party have a history of being absolute useless, sucky cunts. And we're very disturbed that Vivek doesn't want to be a useless, sucky cunt.
So it's honest, but it doesn't mean we have to like it.
Maybe also saying quiet things out loud when he calls us black Democrats part of the KKK or whatever.
Oh God, I love that. Right? Yeah. Well, she called out your fucking racism. Right? He called out your racism. I can't remember the quote exactly, but boy, and did they all spurg out about that? And we'll do the chat, and then we will get to ours, which is exactly what's going on there.
How that is, or climate change is a hoax. I don't mind. Hey, go ahead, say.
It is.
Say what you really mean. Say the quiet.
Well, no, I mean your policies are. Say what you mean, yeah. And weirdly enough, it's doing better than you cross-eyed little loser cunt.
Parts out loud. Go and say it at the debate. If that's what the Republican parties want to put forward, go for it. I don't think it's going to do well in a general election, but
how's the polling going? You know-it-all piece of shit.
You know, let's watch a circus show.
So here, let's watch the circus show. Let me be absolutely clear. This is your choice. You have Donald Trump, or you have this, right? This is your choice. Yeah, it's Donald Trump or this weird shit all over the fucking place all the fucking time. Oh, of course, you have to have children in there as well, because otherwise it's not stunning and brave. Yeah. I'm not the one saying yay. I am happy that the choice is Donald Trump or this. But that is the choice. It's Donald Trump or that, right? Or that. That's it. That's where we are in life, because you insane weirdo Democrats let this become normal, right? So that is your choice, darling. That is your choice. My name's Tzvi Lebetkin, the Rabbi from another planet. Please like, share, and subscribe, and ring that little bell. Ring the little bell so you're notified when new videos drop.